This week you can win whatever I unbox out of 10 fever cases. To enter like every week, like, comment and subscribe, and back to the posting on my Discord server, link below. Thanks! Trading skins for profit used to be comparable easy in this wild jungle that was CSGO Lounge, no cash markets and people trying to shark you with their rare patterns. Remember when people offered you a slaughter and it was like, yo, it has a dog bone, angel, hell, diamond and fucking George Clooney on it? That was some good trading times. Nowadays, the making profit with CS skins is a very harsh and competitive environment. When there are scammers everywhere, more traders than you can count, and easy alternatives to everything like bot markets or cash markets, it is very hard to make profit here. So many people prefer sniping skins on marketplaces and flipping them for more. What many don't realize is that you can do the same thing on bot markets like SKINSMONKEY. Let me show you. Here we are on SKINSMONKEY. As always, they sponsored this video, but they have no influence on what I do, and you can verify everything I show you yourself by just trying it out. SKINSMONKEY is a bot marketplace, which means you can easily and instantly exchange your skins for new ones. Just click and you will get a trade with your new items. You can also add cash on top, and with my code NEON you both get $5 more on your first trade or a permanent 5% bonus on any cash deposits. For their fast and very convenient service, they take a fee of course, which is comparable low on SKINSMONKEY but still around 7%. But this does not mean that you will lose 7% of your value every time you trade there. If you check some values, it is comparable easy to save some money or even make a profit. This is what we are going to do today for 1 hour straight, to show you that you can really find some good deals there. The rules are pretty simple. From my current inventory and my past videos on SKINSMONKEY, I know that calculating from the real cash value to the value SKINSMONKEY offers, they on average offer you around 135% for your items. So price on SKINSMONKEY divided by the real cash value, for example on UPIN. If you only deposit the best items, you can even gain a few percentages more, like my 155% or boom for example. Which means when you look up items on SKINSMONKEY and calculate their SKINSMONKEY divided by real cash value ratio, anything you find under the percentage you deposited is profit. Little real example. I found this 0.15 low float decimator on SKINSMONKEY for 1881. Checking up the real cash value on buff, for example, I saw that they are going for 14 euros, which would be, if we divide that, 134%. Calculating with that 145% we deposited our money at, this is in cash value a 1.49 euro profit. A little disclaimer here. Normally when I do these changes, I really buy the items you see in the video. This time I won't do that, but this is mainly because of my trade bans. I want to keep as much value out of my account as possible. And if these are bought skins on SKINSMONKEY, you cannot withdraw this value. You can only put it to a Steam account. And if Steam decides to ban me again, this would just be money that is lost because Steam sucks. So this is the only reason I'm not really buying those items. Those are real deals. You can verify that yourself. So let's hop onto the site, find some deals, and let me show you how this works in practice. So it is 9:59. We are on SKINSMONKEY, and what we are going to do now is when the clock hits 10, we're going to start looking for deals and see how much profit we can make. And yeah, the clock is 10. And so we'll start now and come back to you when I found our first deal. So, just 2 minutes in, we found our first deal, a Glocking Bird, 0.070 float, which is really low. And if you check that on buff, these go for around 26 euros. Normal float, bam, bada boom. And sales are also a little bit lower, a little bit higher, but around 26 I think is fair. This is a 130%. So 15% less than what we paid for. So a very nice profit. Let's continue. Just 1 minute later, I already found something else. There's an Orb Corticera with some nice stickers, a charm, which we can just detach and sell. And it's a low float. Corticera is one of those skins. You see the price difference between minimum wear and factory new is very high. So if you have a low float minimum wear one, that's pretty pricey. They're listed for 20 euros. That's a little bit too much. I checked on CS Float and checked some sales. There's one for 16. There's a buy order for 16.5. And on CS Float, there are some sales for 17, 18. So I went with 17, which I think is realistic, which is also pretty good. And a nice 136%. So in cash price, a €1.50 profit. Yeah, let's go. So I found some, I would say, close calls, like this Be the Monster. These are all items, if you trade them, for the average percentage, they are not profit, but you don't really pay anything. Like, the overpay kind of negates the fee SKINSMONKEY takes. But, oh wait, low float night stripe. Let me just check that I didn't see that. Low float nights are not really popular, but kind of rare. 120, okay, that's most likely not worth it. But maybe another notable mention here. But what I found, what is actually the coolest skin ever, AK Neon Rider. You know what I mean. Look at these guys. This is a very good deal, yes? And calculating that, this is actually selling for more on sites like CS Float. I would say 79 euros is reasonable. So this is another very nice profit. Nice. So, another one, I found these 2.15, there's even a low float stat track one. And we are already at halftime and we are only at around 200 euros spent with a profit of around 9 euros, which isn't too good. But only halftime and we have a lot of items ahead of us. So let's go fast and see how many deals we can find. And I know I say it in every video, but I have to say it here again, guys. Going for low value items, the profit margins are so much higher. Like the average profit margin I got until now was like 10%. And then I found this is one of the new skins, but in low float. And on buff, because people do trade ups with those, they go for around the value it is priced here. So we basically get the full SKINSMONKEY to cash conversion rate, so 45% profit. In this case, it's like 40%. That's only like what is it? 14 cents, but it's 40% profit. Like, what the fuck? Buy 100 of those and you have 35 euros of profit. So that's a pretty good. I mean, you won't find 100 of those, but the lower the value of an item, the easier it is to make profit. So if you're just starting out, maybe these are the items to go for. And also you don't have a high risk, so I can really recommend that. GDD. Orb, Fever Dream, also low float. I mean, I'm just going for low floats here. It's way easier, okay? People on SKINSMONKEY, that's not like a market where you have like automated bots sniping skins. Mostly, I know there are some bots and like Discord servers that have like bots running here. And whenever, for example, somebody deposits a rare stair pattern or blue gem, for example, they would get notified. But this one kind of slipped through. This has been here for more than 24 hours. Low float Fever Dream, going for 12.30, I would say is reasonable. So way more than market, going for 19 euros. So a nice 12% profit. Let's go. Okay, now in game, M4 Black Lotus, low float. That's a really close one, but I still think it's worth it. Beautiful skin, low float, 6% profit. We take it. Okay, I found 3 more of those low float skins, so I kind of just summing them up here. I found this M4 Naval Shred Camo. I didn't know this existed. God, it's been half an hour. I'm just seeing numbers and skins flashing in front of my eyes. Low float Ocean Topper. And we found two M4 Steelworks here with very low float. These all have a lot of profit, around 40%. So we take them, but yeah, let's focus on more valuable deals because these are only, yeah, again, 14 cents of profit. Okay, guys, if you snipe skins a lot, you need the right music, so let's go. Yeah! That makes it way better! Here, low float Dragon King, let's go! Wait, it's actually a good deal? Not really. 0.03 Nova Antique is what I found, and these go for around 12.50, which is like 4% profit. It's still profit. We take it. Let's go. Another one. P90 Attack Vector, Factory New. 12.70, I'd say. On CS Float, there are way more. And yeah, we get that for 16.92. Nice skin, nice deal. Last 10 minutes. Let's go through it. Low float, Cartel 0.07, 16 euros on buff. Listed for more on float. Let's go with 16, I guess. Wait, that's not even profit. Okay, that's definitely profit, even those two, I think. Looking at buff, low flow, decimator, under 0.18, 14 euros. But let's go with 14 and also double check on C slope because buff can be inflated. These start at 13. Yeah, that's what I mean. Can be kind of inflated on buff. 12, let's say it's 14 euros for 0.15. We can definitely go with 14 for the 0.15 one. But for the other one, let's go with like 30. Let's go with 13, I'd say. Okay, it's still an even deal, but we only take this one because this is way better. And with this, we are at 20 euros of profit, but we only have 3 minutes left. So maybe we can find one more deal. Let's go. No, time is nearly over. Just watch me find a fucking Kato craft after the time is over. And the time is over. So, okay, my head. Compare price, buff, float. Whoa. Let's look at what items we got and how much profit we made overall. So, and this is the full list of items we bought. All of these calculations are based on the fact that we deposited items for 145%. If we, for example, only deposit the most profitable items, we would have 9 euros more. But we go with the average, so on average this would have been like this. In total we bought 16 items, some of these are doubles, so we bought 19 items in total. We only found comparable cheap items with the Neon Rider, the Traitor and Black Lotus being the only ones over like 30 bucks. Why the fuck did I even bought that? This is 0.6%. I mean, I'm a trader, but 40 cents are 40 cents, okay? Yeah, it is pretty noticeable that the higher the value of the items goes, the lower on average the percentage is. So if you're just starting out, guys, go with like €1 items max. It will most likely be pretty easy to make like at least 10% profit. The most profitable deal was the Black Lotus by far. High value and 10%, 5 years of profit, really looking good. And the best percentage was these two Steelworks, which was 42%, guys. Let's say this takes 2 weeks to sell and like, yeah, let's say 1 month with trade logs and everything. 42% per month. That's a good return of investment, I would say. We made 21 euros, which is of course way less than what we made with skin sniping, but making this on a website where you basically have a 7% house disadvantage is pretty good in my opinion. And yeah, I think that sums up the video pretty good. Don't forget to join the giveaway, my boys. It will be pretty interesting to see what I get out of these 10 cases for you. I am Neon, as you guys in next one.